Hi guys, this is Ranjit, and as you can see I'm in a very different setup. Actually here I'm with Mr. Manu, who's the head of Nothing in India, and today I'll be seeing the Nothing Phone 2, right?
Absolutely, and Ranjit, it's great to have you here and where the Nothing Phone 2 is being manufactured. So excited to show you the whole process and system and walk you through the factory.
Before we could enter the factory, we had to actually wear this electrostatic jacket and also pass through this air shower. So apparently we have to wear some more suit over here, Manu says. So we'll be looking like an astronaut before we are allowed to go inside. So let's do that.
Now, of course, we'll get into the jumpsuit and enjoy the journey. So this is where you'll see the PCB, the main board.
Okay.
So you have the chipset, of course, and of course your DRAM in this built together. So what we're doing this time is we're using a chip and chip.
Okay.
So you have the RAM as well as the chipset on top of each other. So it's a different manufacturing process that we've used this time. Allows faster processing of speed when it's closer to each other.
So this is the battery clean room where the battery is actually placed, and this is that 4700 milliamp hour battery for the Nothing Phone 2, and this is actually placed in here. Here the cameras are checked. The Nothing Phone 2 has a 50 megapixel Sony IMX890 sensor, and the second is a 50 megapixel ultra wide. I see like smoke also coming out.
This is humidifier.
Okay.
So what basically it does is where it will grab the dust and settle it.
Oh, this must be the wireless charging coil.
So this is the wireless charging coil, and this is the light strips we have.
Okay, yeah, glyph lighting.
Right.
Yeah, glyph lighting, yes. So one more will come in the bottom side, and that will be assembled it separately.
This whole line of clean rooms is amazing, and
and I like that after almost every step there is like visual inspection or automated inspection going on, and all the Nothing phones that will be sold in India are manufactured in this plant mostly?
Yeah, so this plant is going to be manufacturing all the phones for the India market.
Oh, okay.
So so that's what we will be catering right from here.
Okay.
In Siriperamandur, in Tamil Nadu, this factory.
So this is the PCB, or you could say the motherboard of the Nothing Phone 2.
So what it does is through the microscope, it is checking against the original what should be the perfect.
Okay, cool.
So that's what this is a very important check before it goes to the main line. So,
okay, nice.
You can see glossy appearance in certain areas. Those are all called UV glue.
So UV glue, of course, it really binds very well. That's one. People can use a normal glue, but then again, this is a very strong glue.
So hopefully this device shouldn't have motherboard issues.
That's right. That's the whole idea of using UV glues is all the components, main components, remain as it is without a normal wear and tear which happens in other motherboards.
This is the internals of the smartphone. Basically, this is actually known as the middle frame, which they get from the supplier. And each middle frame is actually inspected individually before it moves to the next step. Before gluing the other parts of the smartphone, actually goes through this machine. This is actually the plasma machine, which actually cleans up the device. Next, they do the bonding of the TP and the middle frame of the Nothing Phone 2. And this is done by this automated robotic gluing machine. Then it's moved to this middle frame gluing and inspection machine to make sure the gluing process was correctly applied. The middle frame also has a protective film coating, and this machine actually automates that process. As the Nothing Phone 2 has a lot of transparency, this is actually the transparent gluing machine, and this applies the transparent glue. And again, this is also, if you notice, tested under a microscope to see if the gluing was done properly or not. Again, each device is manually checked under a CCD microscope to make sure everything was done properly. Now Ram is showing us this blue glue machine which binds the touch panel and the middle frame of the smartphone. And this is a blue glue inspection machine to make sure that the glue is actually applied properly. So this is an automated process. Then some more visual inspections are done to the device to make sure everything was done as expected. In fact, there are visual inspections after every couple of processes. They call this the dust removal station, and the phone is placed in this machine, and indirectly suction happens inside this machine, and if any dust is there, it gets removed from the device. This is known as the back cover assembly area. As you can see, the part of the smartphone is here, and the back cover is also now placed, and this goes into this machine, and the back cover is actually applied to the smartphone.
This is pressure box holding area where we put the assembled middle frame and TP together and hold it for 3 hours. And then it is done. After 3 hours, we will dismantle the box.
Okay.
And it will undergo pressing.
All your RF testing and all this thing is done here.
It will be done here.
Okay.
All are controlled through our traceability database.
Okay.
So to avoid any skippage of tests.
So every log is there for every device.
Every log is there. Every values are stored in the database.
Okay. From like 5G, 4G, and everything.
Each and every band.
Every band, all the bands are there.
Okay. You can take a close look at each and every band's final assembly man-media interface.
Okay.
So what it does is it checks all the user functionality like the speaker, vibrator, the receiver, the OTG.
Okay.
So you can see the USB,
Okay, all the tests. Okay.
charging, OTG, and we have a camera, dedicated camera test space.
Oh.
Near to that.
It's actually like impressive, Manu. What I'm noticing is the test lines, 2 lines we have seen is just testing, and testing.
Yeah, that's.
I haven't seen, to be very frank, this extensive testing.
So we have introduced many more tests this time. You just saw the gyroscope, NFC,
Yeah, the fingerprint also
accelerometer,
automated, yeah.
fingerprint is automated. The camera is, of course, very, very important because of testing.
This is done for every device, right?
Oh yeah, of course. Each and every device, because it's linked back to a software, each device has a serial number.
Okay.
So what do you do is it needs to connect to the serial number.
Okay.
If it skips any test,
okay.
it will not go through.
Okay.
That is done. Then we have the cosmetic appearance check.
Okay, this is physically done.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's basically manually done by the quality
of course.
person. Once it is done, it goes for the aging.
So all devices, once it goes through,
Okay.
all the testing here goes into an aging. It goes to again all the tests for 8 hours.
Okay.
For example, the glyph light working in different scenario.
got it.
Or camera.
It's like
taking
running the
pictures.
engine.
It's running the engine, absolutely, and testing each equipment.
So once that is done, then we will again validate the user related functions like mic, speaker, because stress testing can also cause some problem
Okay, got
later
it.
in the market. So we also again validate through certain testing phases. There goes the protective film testing.
Okay, here it does that.
When that is done, it will come as an output.
So this is like almost the finished device.
Including the software, yeah.
We could say the actual functioning smartphone is now ready, but again they do a couple of physical inspections. So final cleaning of the device is done here before they are actually wrapped and packed.
This is where we are in the finishing area.
Yeah.
So this is what you see our packaging
the grey one.
as well, right? So yes, utmost cares has to be taken so that when consumer open the device,
Yes.
the experience is fantastic, and all these packagings. One thing which you will really appreciate is this is completely plastic-free packaging. So none of the
Okay.
plastics are used in packaging. So this is the
A lot of attention paid to just a USB cable.
That's right. So it took us, Rajit, we wanted to launch with phone 1, but we could not. It took us 2 years to achieve the level of aesthetics and the beauty that it is. So if you see, the cable has its metal complete, this unit with the transparent material and a beautiful logo of Nothing as well on there. So so this is a in box on phone 2 that you will
Does
get.
this also glow or no?
No,
No, it doesn't glow. Okay.
it won't glow. Maybe in future. So here's Ranjit, your final phone 2, beautiful.
Yeah.
From
the production line.
right from the production line.
So that's what goes behind the scenes in making the Nothing Phone 2 in India. I'm very impressed with the amount of testing that goes on with the automated test, as well as so many manual tests and checks that go. And I'm happy to see that these phones are being built in India. And I want to thank the Nothing team for making this video possible. Anyways guys, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care guys.